Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to take a look at a 2026 Compass Go. This is the Compass all-wheel drive. This floor plan is a 22 MT. A little bit different in its looks. It has that rugged, outdoorsy kind of look in its paint scheme. This is built on the Ford Transit all-wheel drive chassis, has the blackout rims, the dual rear wheels, and let's take a little look at some of the unique features. So you have this large cargo area in the back that's accessible from these two doors. The bed is on a power lift system, so it can be raised to the roof, opening up this entire cargo area to load and stow gear. Plus, you have a track system on either side so that you can strap gear down and hold it securely while you travel, especially if you're going a little bit off the beaten path. Now, also you'll notice this nice large awning with integrated LED lights, and there's a couple of other storage compartments here, this one being very similar to this in size. Great to put in some folding chairs, a small barbecue, etc. But let's go look inside. So this is built on the Ford Transit chassis, so you have your typical Ford dash, your media center with your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's going to drive very nice and smooth. Up top, to make it easy to get into the cab and have more light, is this big window, and you can see the space to get in the cab is nice and open because I can walk in and stand here in between the two chairs, and I'm 5'9". An idea, that's what we're looking at. Now, in this floor plan, in the 22 MT, you have the double seats here with seat belts. A decent little dining table. It's a little narrow, but because you're typically not sitting on this side to dine, it's wide enough. In the kitchenette area, you have a countertop extension that lifts up, round sink, your induction cooktop, and then down below here, you actually have your microwave and convection microwave. That way you can cook whatever a regular oven is going to cook. When we pop open our cupboards, you're going to notice an area here that you can use for garbage, decent hinges, and then when we pull the drawers open, they're a reasonable size drawer with the European glides on the side. As we go up to the cabinets above, nice big hinges, which is important. And then this actually has already the shelf installed, and our storage spot next to us is a tall storage space, again with the three large residential style hinges. And you'll hear when I try to pull it out, it's actually pulling that cupboard door in, helping to keep gear stowed. Now, for window coverings, this one here is just going to be mini blinds. And over on this side, we're going to pull down a nightshade. TV, I should mention, is mounted above the door, so it's out of the way, not causing you to lose any storage space, and across from your dining area. However, you are sitting sideways to where the TV is. Now, if we look at the fridge, it's a reasonable size fridge. And then our freezer down below. Now, it's actually a pretty decent size freezer compared to the overall size of the fridge. For bathroom, we have sorry for my fingers. Yes, I have chubby fingers. And when I'm shooting wide angle, it doesn't take much to get them in the picture. So please forgive me for that. Here in the bathroom, you have decent countertop space here, stainless steel sink, our toilet, that's a porcelain toilet, and actually a decent sized shower, nice and rectangular. Plus in the corners, you have your spots to put your shampoo and your soap, and a skylight above. It's a plastic surround that they use. And you know that, like, this is good. Fiberglass is better, but usually if you're dealing with a product that's trying to maintain a bit of a price point, then you're going to actually have the plastic surround. Now, full length mirror here with a couple of hooks, rooftop AC, and it is a ducted AC, so it's ducted all the way to the back. You can see the two ducts back here. Now, the uniqueness, this is looking at this from the inside. So you have your main bed here that you would sleep long ways across, and it's very easy to raise or lower. Here's your electronic switch. To raise it, you simply push it. And what's nice with this, to give you an idea, is if you needed the storage capacity, you could raise it up to the ceiling and it's out of the way, and look at the amount of storage space you get. While it's up, we're going to take a look back here because you have several areas that have netting for storage. Right in behind it, there's a little cubby back here with cup holders on each side. So if you brought the bed all the way down, you could use those cup holders. And then for storage, these are actually really nice sized drawers, solid wood sides on them. And as you notice, they close nicely. Again, same size, nice and large. You could store clothes, other gear, etc. Plus, the doors have netting on both doors, so you could bring that down, zipper the sides, get lots of fresh air. If you're down by a beach or a lake, get lots of fresh air, but keep the bugs out. Now, it's time to go to bed. What's nice with this is push of a button. You've now unloaded your gear, and you could bring this bed all the way down. And there you go. And as I mentioned, there's the cup holders and the cubby, so you could stretch out and just relax and put a bottle of water or some, glass with a drink over there. Now, this is nice because at this height, you're only a couple of feet off the ground, easy to get into the bed. Other than, you do have to realize if someone has to get up in the middle of the night, one person is climbing over the other. So just something to think about when you're shopping for a motorhome. Now, the other thing that's nice with this flexibility is if you had gear, you could actually set the bed in different locations, different heights, so that you still have room for gear, but climb up here to sleep, and there'll be a ladder tucked away in the unit that you can climb up and still sleep here and have reasonable room. We have about 3.5 feet or so to the ceiling, so you'd have enough room to sleep, get up, climb down the ladder if you needed to use the washroom, but it gives you that flexibility if that's what you're looking for. A neat little floor plan. Going to get really good gas mileage as you're traveling. You can get in and out of different locales. If you live further north and leave in the winter, you have the sure-footedness of the all-wheel drive. Some different options available out there. Interesting floor plan, very intriguing, my opinion. I hope you've enjoyed the video of the Compass Go all-wheel drive 22MT. Let me know your comments below. Please like and subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. If you hit the notification bell, you'll also be notified of new videos as they're posted. Thanks for viewing, guys. We'll see you back at the channel. Take care.